All right, we're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. I'll just start. Anyone who comes. All right, we're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. I'll just start. Anyone who comes in will just join us afterwards, right? So, all right, so I'll just proceed with the video. So I'm going to share my screen now and window, Chrome tab. All right, share my screen. So I'm going to. Okay, first of all, I'd like to make this special disclaimer before I start. First of all, I would like to state that for the people who are just joining us, for the new people, I would like to let you know that first of all, I am not JIFU, right? I think there's a bit of misunderstanding because I've been having some questions, right? I am not JIFU, right? I am not a JIFU agent. Secondly, I am not an affiliate for JIFU. I'm not an affiliate. I'm not getting any commission from JIFU whatsoever. I am not an affiliate. I don't have any special AI tool or whatever to sell to you. I don't have anything that I've created that I want to sell, anything like that. Nothing like that, right? I have no signal group. There's no signal group that I have, none at all. Alright. The group that you're in is not a signal group, it's a group to show you, teach you how to use the scanners for free, no charge, and then also tell you which pair to look at. I don't give signals. You take your scanners yourself. I tell you, look at this, you look at it yourself, and you take your decisions yourself. Another thing is, I don't have any paid community, right? There's no community where I say, okay, pay this a certain amount, I'll give trades. No, nothing like that. I have no paid community. So in case you see anybody come to you and tell you this is not me, all right? So I'm only someone who found something that works and decided to share it with others that are in my shoes. All right, so I started trading some months back, and then I struggled with trading a lot. So I decided, right, that so I found about this trading with the AI scanners from JIFU, and then I decided to test it. It took me about 3 months to get it right. And after I got it right, once I got it right, I began to, tell people about it to see how many people I can also share this same thing with and help them, people that are struggling with trading and all of that. And I've never asked any person for a single penny. Never ever done that, and I'm not going to do that. You know. Excuse me, please. Let me check something. Okay. Yeah. So, as I was saying, I'm just someone that found what works and decided to share with other people. I've never asked anyone for payment before. So, and lastly, I would like to say that any decision you take is left to you. This is for people who are just joining. A couple of people joined the group. I think we were about 130. So about 30 people joined last week, maybe from the YouTube, from content that's online and stuff like that. So that's just to put that out there, right? So the community we have is just to help people that cannot afford to pay the full payment for JIFU, to get them to pay with each other. Okay, this one can afford this, you can afford this, and both of you come together and then you pay certain amount, right? That's what it's for. So yeah, now that we've done that, let's go into the deal for the day. I'm hoping that you can hear me. I have my other device here and I can hear myself clearly, so I believe everyone can hear me also. So well, this is recorded, so that's why we are starting this time. It's recorded, so I would share the recording afterwards, of course, and post it to the YouTube channel after this call. So we'll be using the top-down analysis so far. That's the strategy we're using. So this is for people that are just joining for the first time that are going to watch this. This is how the JIFU scanner looks like. This is what it looks like. You can see JIFU here, JIFU. This is what it looks like. So we have about 9 scanners here. I use Sniper Pro. Sometimes I combine it with TrendWave. For beginners, I advise them to combine the TrendWave, because what TrendWave does is that it gives you SL, TP, all of those things. So you can check it out now. See, for example, BTC is calling a buy currently. I don't trade it on the weekends, but if you want to, it's calling a buy currently. So this is the entry. It's telling you to buy BTC for a long. This is the SL invalidation. This is the TP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your exit. So I use Sniper Pro. So if you're more advanced, if you're trading for a while, I advise you to use Sniper Pro. Why? Because the strategy for Sniper Pro is usually more accurate, right? It gives you more accuracy than any of those. Although they are all accurate, they have their own level of accuracy, but I prefer to use Sniper Pro because I've spent more time studying it for a while, and then I feel like after studying for a while, is the one I like to use the most. I spend more time studying this one than any other scanner, so that's why. So that's why I use Sniper Pro. It's not like it's any different or it's special for me. It's because I've just spent more time studying it, because I believe it's easier for anyone who's just starting out to use it. So what we do is top-down analysis. So there are 2 ways to do this top-down analysis, right? Top-down analysis is a forex strategy that is used by most forex traders out there, right? Most people you find are profitable, they tell you they use this top-down analysis, and what it means is that you first go to a higher time frame, and then from there you come down to lower time frames to find entries. So what top-down analysis is that you go to a top, you start from the top to the bottom. So you start from top to down. So some call it top to down. So top-down analysis. You start from the higher time frames, you see where the market is going, then you go down to the lower time frame to find an entry, so you can go along with the higher time frame. So for the past week, this last week, we took trades with this strategy, and then we've had good wins. I think I had 1 loss and about 4 wins, and each of those wins were about 1 to 5, which means I was risking $10 for $50. Right? That's how crazy it is. Really, really cool. The loss was gold on Friday. It was going into profit, and then the UK market closed, and I forgot one of my rules, which is after the UK market closes, I should always close my trade, because it's always going to be slow or it consolidates. I've seen that pattern repeat itself over the couple of months I've been trading. So I was excited, it was going to profit. I forgot to close mine in profit, and then when I came back, it was going back. So I had to, because the market is going to close on Friday till Monday, and I had to just cut the loss short. So I was looking about 20, so I had to cut that $6 loss, because I know once this happens, once the market UK market closes by 5 p.m, nothing's going to happen again. And surely by the time I came back, I checked the chart, I saw that it didn't go back to the profit I saw before. So my fault, and I accept it. I did not follow my rule. That's why you must have rules and all of that stuff. Yeah. So the top-down analysis, we start with currently 2 ways. You can use 30 minutes and 15 minutes and go down to 3 minutes for entry, but I've been using 1 hour and 30 minutes. Why? Because it gives me more accuracy, and the losses are the accuracy is higher. You have more wins and very small losses, and yeah, that's just whole thing. So I start with 4 hours. I go to not 4 hours, sorry, 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour time frame. That's where I start from. Then and 30 minutes time frame. Seriously, I've backtested this thing so many times. I wish that we have the replay function now. It's not available yet. They promised to bring it September, which is next month. Hopefully we'll have it by September. They promised to give us August 8th, but they postponed it to September, so we'll have to wait for September. And then we have the replay function to always replay markets that played out every day, maybe every 2 days or so. Just come out and play out the market and see what played out and all of those stuff. So let's continue. So we start with 1 hour time frame and 30 minutes. What we want to see is that both of them align. So that's the first thing. Both of them must align. So you want both of them to align, both of this to align. Both of these must align. I'm hoping that you can see my screen. Let me see, am I still presenting? I think I'm still presenting. Let me close it and do it again. Stop sharing. Now share. Window. Let me do it again. On title document. Okay. Because I'm checking my other device and I'm seeing that I could not see the screen, so both of them must align. Yeah. So once you found that out, what this tells us is that we want to see a clear direction. So when 30 minutes and 1 hour align, it means that the market has a clear direction and it's not consolidating. So once you see 1 hour going up, 30 minutes coming down, it means that there's a consolidation coming. So the beauty about Sniper Pro is that you can see consolidation even before it happens. So it lets you have a sniper view of what's going to happen. So you can protect yourself and just leave that market, right? So far, so good. Forex peers have been really good with this strategy. They have given me very, very good results, right? There's a trade I entered on Thursday. Both of them had 1 to 5 risk to reward. That means I was risking 20 and 20 to get 5 times what I put there. That's 100. Right. Both of them. That was on Thursday. Then on Friday, I came late to the market, but I saw that Euro USD did the same thing with this same strategy. 1 hour and 30 minutes. So you can use 30 minutes and 15 minutes. But because I like to enter trades that I can hold for at least 2 hours, 3 hours, and then they can go up to give me 2x return, 3x, 4x, 5x, up to 5 times how much I'm risking. I always like this kind of trades, so I decided to use higher time frames. So if you're using 15 to 30, you are looking at getting 1 to 2. So you're risking $10 to get 20, plus your $10, that's $30, right? But if you want to go 1 to 5, 1 to 4, look at 1 hour and 30 minutes. So the higher the time frame you're working with, the more profit you can take from the market. So I hope you understand that. That's just something I've noticed, that when I'm using 15 and 30, I usually get 1 to 2, up to 1 to 3 sometimes. But when I'm using 1 hour and 30 minutes, I get up to 1 to 5, sometimes 1 to 8. Although I don't wait for that, I just close at 1 to 5, right? That's just my target. So I take partials at 1 to 3. But let me not talk too much on that. So both of them must align. That's the first thing. And then the next thing is you go down to 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. So when you go down to 5-minute time frame and then you find your entry. So now before you enter the market, so if you're a beginner, like I said, you should be using trend wave. So this is trend wave to find your entry. Because this gives you let me put 1 hour 5 minutes. This gives you okay, that was 3 minutes, 5 minutes. This gives you the TP, SL, all of those things. So if you're a beginner, like you're very new to forex, you want to use something like this. You want to use this scanner. This is trend scanner. It tells you when to enter the market. It tells you the short, sell, the entry, the exits, your TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5. I believe everybody here has an idea of forex, like to a point, right? So TP1, TP2. This is your SL. This is your entry. I think this trade is just called now. So this is 5 minutes time frame. This is the entry point. This is the all the CPs and everything like that. But if you're more advanced, Sniper Pro is your guy. So I prefer this guy. So now we are going to backtest. We're going to see what played out on Friday and see what happened on Friday. So like I said, Friday, any market that did not play out during the UK time will not go well. I've seen it happen many times on Friday. If you don't find your entry at 8 a.m. UK time, you're not going to any market you enter after that, except you're a scalper. You just want to take a few pips out of the market. Just take go in quickly, go out quickly, then you can find entries. But if you are a day trader, on Friday come in as early as 8 a.m. to find your entries. If you don't find it in the morning session, UK session, by the time the New York opens, any market you enter at that time might not go well. Like the probability of it not going well is very high. So I want to look into that. So let's start with Euro USD. This was one I saw on Friday that played out. Hopefully we still have our scorecards showing up, because the scorecards disappear and we don't have the replay function. Okay, yeah, we have a scorecard here. So now let's look at this. This is a 30 minutes time frame. Remember the rule: 30 minutes and 1 hour must align. Then you go down to 5 minutes to find your entry. So I want to show you how to enter, because I might not be saying it during the week. Okay, I'll just say 5 minute time frame, this is going to buy. So I expect that you know when to enter, when to exit, all of those things, right? So this is Euro USD playing out on Friday. The market has closed, so it's not moving, it's just stuck. So this is it on Friday. So now what I do is I check 1 hour. Is it showing me the same direction? Euro USD. 1 hour is showing in red. It was showing in blue yesterday on Friday. That's exhausted the buy. It's going back to sell. Let's check something else. Okay, Euro odd. Let me see Euro odd. That exhausted that buy, so it's starting to sell again. So it has exhausted the buy. Which other one? GBP USD. USD. So we are this is how you keep hunting, looking for the one that has the perfect because you have so much markets to buy or sell from, to trade with. You have crypto here, like a lot of them. You have forex pairs. You have this guy indices. You have commodities. So you can choose from so many of them. So always look for the one that gives you the perfect conditions, the perfect setup. Don't take trades because you have, I used to hate forex pairs, and I used to say it, I don't like all those JPY guys. But I currently last month, the market taught me a good lesson, which is to not have favorite pairs. Don't feel like, oh, I like gold, I don't like this, I like that. Let the market decide what you're going to trade, not your preference, right? But you can do what you want to do. So 30 minutes is showing me the blue scorecard, right? This is a scorecard. This blue scorecard means buy. You can see it's a blue scorecard here. It's telling us to buy the market. And then 1 hour, let me see what's 1 hour. So it's showing a sell also. Why is everything showing a buy and a sell? Let me see. I think odds JPY was selling on Friday. Oh, no scorecards. Okay, let me just use this to just search for. We're looking for the one that had the perfect setup. So we just keep searching. So you're looking for the best setup. That's what you're looking for. Okay, this one is selling. Odd card is selling. Let me see. There's one that will also support. Okay, cool. Now this is something we're looking for. Something like this, where it gives you. Look at this. This is a red scorecard, which is a sell. on 1 hour time frame, sell. So 30 minutes must also say the same thing, telling us to sell here. So what happened in this market was that it sold from this point before to this point, then it did a reversal and it's trying to sell again. This is what happened in this market. This is not the perfect example, but we can make do with this. So it's telling us to sell here. 1 hour also told us to sell. 1 hour says sell, 30 minutes also sell. So this means that any trade, any buy you're taking on this market is up to you. You're not supposed to be buying anything. You're supposed to be selling in this market in odd card. This was on Friday, I believe, before the market closed. You can see it didn't go far because, Friday market, like I said. But let's check something out. So after you have confirmed that both of them have showing the same direction, you want to put this horizontal line so that you know this is where you find your vertical line rather. Put your vertical line on where the scorecard was called. You put your vertical line there. So you then go down to 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. You go down to the 5-minute time frame. Right. So you won't sell yet. He told you to sell, but you wait. So this was where he called the sell earlier. So what you're going to do now is you're going to wait. By the time he called this sell, if you look down here, you see a trend. I want to zoom in. I want to zoom this guy out. Yeah, you can see these lines here. These lines, blue, red, these guys, these boxes, these small boxes that form a line here, called the trend direction. This is the trend direction. This is called the trend direction. This shows us when a market trend is about to shift. So what you are looking for, let me write it out. The first thing we are looking for when we come down to the small time frame, when we go down to the 5-minute time frame, I want to find our entry. What we are looking for is sniper later snake crossover. The first thing you're looking for, sniper. This one is for advanced traders. Like I said, you must have had experience trading before you use Sniper Pro. If you don't have experience trading, just use Trend Wave. It will give you your SL, TP, everything, right? And then you put it down. You can choose TP2, TP3, whatever you want, and then just take your trade. But if you are more advanced, use Sniper Pro, because there's a reason Pro is added to the name. It's for professionals. You have spent some time in the chart. You know what you're doing. You're not a newbie. So the sniper later snake must cross over or touch the trend line. This is the first thing that must happen. The sniper later snake must cross over or touch the trend line. Secondly, the second thing that must happen is that the trend line must change color. The trend line must change color. This has been happening for about 2 weeks now. For the first week I watched it, I didn't take any trade. The second week I started taking trades, and then the wins just stacking up. Must change color. Yeah. Now the third thing is that after the trend line changes color, the candle itself must change color. Must change color. So first thing, number one, sniper later snake must cross over or touch the trend line. Number two, this is how you enter the market. After you have confirmed that these are aligned, this is how you enter the market. Number three, the candle must change color. So what this scanners do for you is that they help you analyze the market. They let you know when to enter, when to leave the market, what kind of trades you take, whether you should buy or you should sell. They help you do all of those things. So instead of you spending 2-3 years learning forex, this is professional strategies by professionals that they have put into a program, AI, whatever, and then it's like a professional analyzing the market for you. So instead of you waiting on somebody to give you signals, you just come here and you let the program do its job. That's what it's made to do. So our first rule, the sniper later snake must cross over or change or touch the trend line. Now, we came to this market and we are looking for a sell trade, right? A sell trade. Before, this this is the sniper little snake. This guy that's going up and down here, that's turning to blue and red. This is sniper little snake. You can see it's called a snake. You can see it's just like a snake, like a thread-like thing, like a snake. So from here it crossed over to this place. Then it started showing you all of this blue. Then you saw that we're about to sell now, according to 30 minutes and 1 hour, like I showed you earlier. So you come here and you make sure that this sniper little snake has crossed over previously. It has crossed over. Look at it. It came from under here and it crossed this trend line to this point. It started buying. What it's doing is that it's reversing. So you want to see that reversal from a previous sell. See, look at it. It was red before, then it crossed over. Now that it has crossed over, that's your first condition has been met. It crossed over. Now the second thing is the trend line must change color, right? I think that's the second thing. The trend line must change color. Yes, this is it. Look at this trend line, this trend direction line, this trend direction. It was blue before, all blue. Then suddenly it became red here. This is your first confirmation. Your second confirmation rather, red. So sometimes it changes to red, it changes back to blue. What you want to do is you want the candle to close. This is a 5-minute time frame. You want to wait for 5 minutes for that candle to close. And when the candle closed, this thing must be red. Because if you see red now, you enter it and it changes back to blue, the trade might go against you. So you want that candle to close. Each candle here is 5 minutes. This one closes on 5 minutes, then the next one, the next candle forms. So once this candle closes and this is still red, then that is your entry. But that's not your entry yet. You wait for the candle color to also change. Look at this. Previously the candle was gray. This one was a gray candle, but we are looking for a sell, so we're going to wait for this candle to change to red also. So now it crossed over. It's on the red zone now. It's on the bearish retest zone. It's about to start selling. Okay, first condition. Second condition, this candle has turned red. Can you see? Let me zoom out again. This candle has turned red. Third condition, this trend line has turned red. So once this candle closes and this candle is red, this trend line is red, this is your entry. You just put your sell stop under this candle. So it went up a little bit, came down, entered, activated your sell stop, and then see how far it went. Because I told you it was a Friday, so it probably didn't go far because it was a Friday market. This was around what time was it? This was 15 for this was 4 o'clock because this is GMT. Nigerian time is GMT +1. So this was 4:40. So you add 1 hour to it. You can see it didn't go really far, but it's like giving you good profit, at least if you use good leverage. So it came here and it started going and it came up to this point. So it sold from here down to this point. So this is how you take trades on using Sniper Pro alone. But if you were to use Trend Wave, so like I said earlier, Trend Wave gives you, if you're a beginner, you don't know anything about, you don't know how to, you're not sophisticated, you're not advanced in the market, you've not traded for a while, so you can use Trend Wave. This is a Trend Wave scanner. This guy, Trend Wave scanner, this is the guy here. So 5 minutes, it comes to 5-minute time frame. So you can see the reversal that is happening, showing on Sniper Pro is already giving you another signal. But this is where the signal that have been called from before. So that we called here. So Sniper Pro gives you early entry. That's why I like Sniper Pro. It gives you early entry than Trend Wave. But Trend Wave is for beginners, okay? It allows you to get your entry, stop loss, exit 1, exit 2. So TP1, TP2, TP3, like I showed you earlier. But the thing about, see, look at where Trend Wave told you to sell. It says short from here. But this was where Sniper Pro told you to sell, from around this point. You can see before Trend Wave calls it, you're already in massive profits. Alright. So now where do you put your SL? That's the question you should ask now, if you are using Sniper Pro, because Sniper Pro sometimes might not give you an SL. So you must be a professional, trader and all of that. You must know where to put your stop loss and everything to protect yourself. So This is how I set my stop loss. So once I've entered the market, I've seen my entry, red candle, red trend line. So I put it under here, under this candle as a sell stop. So I just set it there, and then it comes and activates my trade and starts going in the direction of the trade. So I put my stop loss above the next candle beside it. So in order to be safe, I look at to be safe, like if you want a really tight stop loss, you can put it above this candle. You see, it never came back to this point. Like even when the market closed, it didn't come back to this point above this candle, the candle beside this one. It didn't come back there. But that's just for a tight stop loss. But if you want to be safe, I like to take safe trades because I want to hold the trade for long, for at least 2 hours, 3 hours, to get 1 to 5 risk to reward. I like to capitalize on, like I just want to take about 1 or 2 trades a day. I don't want to take multiple trades, 5 trades, no, just 1 or 2 positions a day, and I want to get good profit from any position I open. So I'm going to put my stop loss above this rejected wick. You can see this candle here. This candle has this wick here, this line. It didn't form a full candle. It went up and then ran back down. That's why it has this wick. It was rejected. This wick was rejected. So this rejected wick here is where I put my stop loss. That means excuse me. What this tells me is that this candle tried to break up to this point, but it could not. So it went down and started selling. So I'm going to put my stop loss above this place. This is where I put my stop loss. So this was how I've been taking trades throughout last week, and I've been showing the result on the group, right? So I'm going to put my stop loss above this place. This is my entry, and this is my stop loss. But if you like tighter stop loss, you can put it beside the next candle here. So that is how we take the trade. So let me see if I can find one more example to show. So when you get your scanners, you can also try demo for the first day. On the second day also, just test it out and see for yourself, and then confirm these things I'm showing you. If you have your scanners already, take this weekend, check BTC, check ETH, check crypto that are still, they don't close on the weekends. You can check those guys out and then use these guys to do your own analysis. What else? Let me see, which other one can we check? Let me see USD card. USD card, 30 minutes and 1 hour. This one's also calling a sell. He called a sell, and then let me see 1 hour. Does he align with this? Nah, see, it does not align. This is what I'm saying. Whenever you see 1 hour telling you something and 30 minutes telling the other thing, it's going to start consolidating. It's not going to see how it's going sideways. So what will happen is you just keep going this way. There will be no clear direction. So you want to stay out of things like this. So let me see which other one. I saw one on Friday. I actually trade currency pairs with this strategy. I stay away from indices because I found out that indices don't obey structure like these ones do. They usually spike so much. You just see one candle just spike up. Even NAS, SP, all of them. But you can do it. You can just test it out and just, it's all about back testing. There's no 100% strategy. There's no 100% tool out there. The best this can give you is 85%. So that means in 10 trades, you win 8 trades, you get 1 break even, you probably lose 2. So your trade management, your risk management plan is going to keep you in the game. I made a video about that. I think I posted it on Friday or so. How you can take from $10 to $14 in 8 trades. So you can create a plan like that for yourself and follow through, and then you get what you're looking for. Let me see which other one. Euro GBP. Let me see Euro GBP. Euro GBP. That thing is not showing me any scorecard. USD JPY. I'm looking for pairs that move very fast. I'm gonna check NZUSD next. I'll just wait for the net. Okay, we're having a three red scorecard on this one. Let's see 1 hour. Let's see if he gives us the same direction in 1 hour. So this is a network issue. Just wait for it to load up. Hopefully it gives us the same direction. Just wait for it. Oh, a different one. Friday markets. You have to be extremely careful on Fridays. Some people don't even trade on Fridays at all. Especially for day traders. If you're a swing trader, you are cool. You can trade anytime you like. You can even hold your trade for weeks. You know, you can hold good from 2,000 to 3,000. It might take you a month to get the position trader, swing traders. But if you're a day trader, you have to be careful. You can't trade when the market is slow, right? But that's specific times. So I come in 1 hour before the market opens to find my setup, and then once the market opens, I enter the market. That's UK open, and I come in also for US. I just want 2 good trades per day. Just 2 is enough for me. 2, according to my trading plan. If I do that consistently for 8 days, I'm hitting my mark. I shared that trading plan yesterday, on Friday rather. Was it Friday or Saturday? I don't know. One of the two. NZUS is not showing us any scorecards. Let me just use this guy to just search. Or JPY. Let's see what JPY. I think this was the guy that sold last week. He sold massively. He gave me about 1 to 5 in the midnight. Let's walk over. Oh, 1 to 5, nice. This was the sell that happened. I was on this sell. Sold massively on JPY. There's no more no scorecard on this. All the USD I've checked out. Let's see CAD JPY. I like JPY, USD and GBP pairs. You know, they really go well. CAD JPY. Okay. So your job is to search. That is why the community was created, right? So what I do is I spend most times on the chart just searching for the perfect. So I just come and tell you, oh, check this, check that. And anyone you see also, you can let me know. Just check this, check that, and then we just check it. We are all here to make money, right? All here to make money. This one also 2 different scorecard. Friday market was messed up, really messed up. Let me see Euro card. It was really messed up. Euro card. Just wait for the market to open up. I just need one more to show you, just to explain. Hopefully a buy, a market that bought on Friday, just to explain this thing. Why is this taking so long? Okay, yeah, we have Euro cards, a scorecard saying to buy. 1 hour didn't show anything. Wow. Friday. Euro, you check Euro GPY, let's say Euro GPY. Same thing, no scorecard here. If I check, okay, I'll check Euro USD. It was showing 2 different scorecards. GBP card, let me see GBP card. 30 minutes. GBP odd. GBP odd.
Things are doing well. So I think the potential trade setup by the time you are done with it. Maybe for tomorrow.
GBP odd. 1 hour. 30 minutes didn't show any scorecard here. But 1 hour showed the scorecard. So the thing about this stuff is sometimes the scorecards disappear, right? So maybe after the market has played out, it will disappear. So the reason I'm finding out to find anyone is because on Friday the scorecards appeared. So once the market starts going in that direction, after a while it will disappear. So you can show another scorecard later on. So most of them have disappeared. Some of them I'm seeing them, the ones have played out. I don't want to guess. I want to show you. So if we add the replay function, if they have activated the replay function, we would have been able to, replay all the markets, and they would have seen when they called those cards and what happened between those times. So I'll use CHF will be the last one I'll check, and I'll just check gold, and that'll be all. So on Monday, once the market opens this midnight, you can check it out on your scanners. Oh, cool! I'm seeing a blue scorecard here, and then hopefully this gives us a blue scorecard too. Ah, great. So this scorecard did disappear on this one. So yeah, you can see 1 hour showing us the blue scorecard and 30 minutes showing us the blue scorecard. So a blue scorecard would have appeared here also, right? But I don't want to assume. But a blue scorecard would have appeared at this point too, from here. But it has changed to red. So because of the reversal that happened, a red one appeared. So red means sell, blue means buy. But you want to only take the ones that where 2 time frames align. That shows you that the direction is it gives you more accuracy about the direction of the market. So you see blue scorecard on 1 hour, which is telling us to go up to buy, and then 30 minutes is also showing you another blue scorecard. So what do we do now? We jump down to 5 minutes time frame to find our entry. So unfortunately 5 minutes might not give you any scorecard, but you just use the rules that I mentioned earlier. The first rule is what the sniper little snake must have crossed over. So where's the crossover? Look at the crossover here. So let me put that trend line so we can know where the market was called. So we won't guess, we won't assume. This is where he said we should buy from. So 5 minutes, it goes down to 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there was no entry here actually. There was no entry here. There was no entry at this point. It didn't give any entry here. I wouldn't have taken this trade, because if it had called it around this point, I'd have taken this trade, because I want it to go. If it tells me to buy, I want to see that there was a previous crossover. That is, it must have sold previously. If look at this now. Look at this. This one, this snake didn't cross over to the other side. It almost touched the trend line but went back up. Almost touched it, went back up. Look at it. It was just. So if I was to take a buy here, I want it to go down, cross this line, or even touch it, break this line, and then go back up. That's when I'd have taken a buy from. But he did not do that. But the first one we saw that he did that in that was all USD, or I guess the first one I checked. You can just watch this recording and then check it out. So now, because we don't have the replay function, and then Friday market didn't play out well, like I said earlier. So let's just assume that we saw the buy around this point. So what we do is we want to see that crossover. Look at the crossover I'm talking about. It was showing this blue trend line before, then it went down and sold. This is the crossover I'm saying. You must see that there was a previous sell, or if you are going to sell, there must have been a previous buy. So you want this snake to go down, and then it's about to go back up. This is how you find the best entries. If you take this kind of trade here, where it didn't, there was no previous sell where the snake went down, the trade might not go far, right? So you want to see that sort of thing, where this snake went below this trend line, this trend direction line. So that's what you want to, something like that. So this guy went below this trend line, Now we're here. So this candle is your entry. This candle. Once it closes as a blue candle, blue trend line, then bam, you buy from here. Where we put your stop loss, you put it around this point. If you want a tight one, like I said, or you put it here or you put it here, any of them that you prefer, and then you just wait for it to get to your TP. Minimum of 1 to 2 risk to reward, maximum of 1 to 5. That's what I've seen so far. But if you're in total newbie, use trend wave. Trend wave gives you SL, TP, all of that. Entry, it gives you entry, SL and TP. So this is trend wave. See, trend wave gives you your entry, your TP1, TP2, TP3, 4, 5, your SL. So that's just how it works. So if you are a newbie, total new person to the market, use this trend wave. If you have some years of experience, months of experience, use Sniper Pro. Sniper Pro gives you much more profit because it gives you early entries, and then it can let you take the trade for long, right? So that's USD CHF. Let's see the last one. USD. I think I've checked USDPY before. It didn't give anything. So that's it. 30 minutes. I don't think it showed anything. Okay. So, and there was a buyer, so consolidation again. So I think the last one I'll check is gold. I'll just check gold as the last one. I'll check gold. So gold consolidated on Friday. It didn't go well on Friday, just consolidating. But if you are taking this one, you'd have made some money from here. Like I told you, one thing I found out is on Friday, after if you don't find entries on the UK time, the US time usually don't give good profit because the market is going to close very soon. So you won't make, especially if you're a day trader. From my experience, this is just my experience. What I found out is that after the UK time, if you don't find entries during the UK Open, US Open on Fridays won't give you good entries. If you are a day trader, you want to take old trades for throughout the day. But if you are a scalper, you obviously find opens. So let's check out what gold did on Friday. So he called this blue scorecard here alongside 1 hour. So 1 hour has a blue scorecard, 30 minutes has a blue scorecard. So you go down to 5 minutes. So what are you looking for? You're looking for, so where did I put that line? I put that line here. Yeah, this is where I put the line. Now look at this. Look at what gold did here. I think I took this gold trade on Friday. It almost went wrong, but still went well. But I didn't close on time, so he called this here. Look at this. There was a previous cross. Look at what I'm talking about now. Look at the crossover. See, this is what I'm talking about. He must have sold previously by crossing the trend line. Look at that. So you want to now take this buy from here. You want to enter from here. So you wait for blue candle, blue what's it called? Blue candle, blue trend line. This is your entry. This candle is your entry. So you enter from here. So I entered from here, then I put my stop loss under this guy, but I gave it some space. So I don't just put it exactly under the rejected wick. No, I give it some space. So I put it space. It almost came down to hit the the stop loss. Almost. It was very close. I was also looking at it like, oh, okay. So it went down, almost hit the stop loss. It went back up, gave me another entry. So see another entry, blue trend line, blue candle. So that means I opened 2 positions on this. Went down again, went up, went all the way up. Look how far it went. I should have closed at this point because it was a Friday market, but I kept holding it. So when I saw that it got down here, I just closed the trade with a little profit on one position and a little loss on the other one. I just closed it. I knew it wasn't going to go well because, like I said, from my experience, on Fridays, if you don't enter the market during the UK Open, any other trade you see might not really go. When I say it doesn't go well, it means it does not give me that 1 to 5 that I always target. It can give you 1 to 2. It might not give you the full TP that I usually set. So if you're a 1 to 2 person, you find your, but I do 1 to 5, right? So it will not give me the full 1 to 5. Now that's what I mean by not going well. So it doesn't mean that you will lose the trade. No. It means that it won't give you the full target most times. That's what I've noticed. So it went all the way up to this point. I should have closed here. I was seeing good profit at this point, yeah, but I just held it. So next time, and I see that it's a Friday market and I'm seeing good profit, I'll just close. So market is going to open Sunday this midnight, 11 p.m. and so just open your scanners, log in. If you don't have it, try to get access to it. Send me a message. If you have it, do the needful. Test it, back test, do all the testing. Let me stop recording from this point so it's not getting too long. So